Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. So I've got a short one but a powerful one for you today. So in your career or any field where you're trying to get ahead, one of the most important things you can start doing, if you're not already, is measuring everything, but paying particular attention to what really matters. I'm sure you've heard the saying before, what gets measured gets managed, and what gets measured gets improved. So for the past 10 years and all the different things that I've been involved in, one of the most important things I ever started doing was measuring. I started doing this about 10 years ago, where I would set targets of performance every single day for the project that I was working on. So I had a list of different programs that I was offering. And this is not a business lesson, this is really for your career or whatever you're involved in. But I had targets of exactly what I needed to achieve every single day. And I put it on a sticky note. I put it on my screen, on my computer screen, so I couldn't ignore it. And I would see that every time I looked at my computer. And then as the years went on and I started to get more resources behind me, I actually had custom dashboards built that were constantly updated. They were in real time. So I could always see the progress of the projects that I was working on. I could see daily. I could see what we were on target to hit for that month. I could see our projections. I could see our targets. So we might have a target for the month, and then I could see the relationship between the target, say for the end of the month, and what we were projected to do, and were we in the green, like were we projected to hit 5% above our target, or were we in the red? The numbers would change to red if we were below, if we were going to fall short. So all throughout the month I could see, was I on track or was I not on track? Did I need to make changes? So in your career, you've got targets, and hitting those targets is really important. If you can hit those targets and surpass them, you're going to get promotions, you're going to get bonuses, you're going to get ahead in your career and in life. So knowing what the numbers are and paying attention to them is really important. And I do this in many different areas of my life. I also do this with my weight. I measure my weight every single day. I go to the gym. At the end of that, I get on the scales, I measure myself, and I write it down in my text edit files on my phone. And I do that not because I'm obsessing over what my weight is, but I just do it because it keeps me on track. And if I start to get off track because I'm not exercising on a regular basis, or I'm just eating way too much junk food, I'm aware of that. You see, measuring something, paying attention to it, it brings awareness to it. And people get off track usually because there's no awareness of the level of output of the thing. So for example, people become overweight usually because they're not measuring their weight. So before they know it, they go on holiday or they start getting into some bad habits, bad unhealthy eating patterns. And the next time they get on the scale 6 months later, they've gained 10 kilograms because they weren't aware of it on a daily basis. So whatever's important to you, whether it's your weight, your career, whatever it is, start measuring, start writing it down on a daily basis. And just the act of doing that, it'll bring your consciousness, it'll focus it on those numbers, and you'll start to see trends. If you start to see an upwards trend, the improvement's improving, great, that builds momentum, you feel good because you're making progress. But if you start to fall short, now at least you're aware of it and you can make changes before it's too late. So start measuring if you want to improve something in your life. Hope that helps. See you guys tomorrow.